following it and getting his rewards, and he could well have put the game beyond Chelsea now.
It's only 2-0 behind Chelsea, but that feels a long way behind against Manchester City. Julian Alvarez hasn't had as much game time as he probably would have liked because of Haaland, but when he has been involved for City, he's tended to score. Fabulous switch ball to Hall. Just under 4.5 minutes between Manchester City's 2 strikes in the second half. Pulisic.
Yes, how quickly City can take a game away from you. They were the dominant side start the second half. They were on the front foot. Chelsea haven't really got a foothold in this second half. And City with 2 quick goals, it's a long way back now. They surely have to make changes. Graham Potter has to look at his bench and think, well, we might as well go down fighting here and bring some attackers on to get the next goal in the game to give us a chance.
Well, problems for Potter. He does have plenty of options on that bench. Aubameyang in the foreground and Raheem Sterling, who knows this ground so well.
Now Raheem Sterling there settling in rather than taking his jacket off to get out on the pitch.
Chelsea at the moment feels like a long way back, even though there's still plenty of time left. This is where City love to be, leading and in control, and on this fantastic run, winning run at home in their last 15 games. Look at the goals scored as well. Palmer gets away from Zakaria. Palmer trying to catch Mendy out at his near post. Grealish. Continuing to apply the pressure. Manchester City. Palmer.
He described City in the first half as relentless, and this is a great example of it. 2-0 up, how many sides would just say, well, we'll just coast now, showboat, you know, finish the game 2-0. City don't do that. They don't give you any respite. They're looking for 3, 4, 5. That's the mentality that Guardiola brings to, you know, whoever's out on the pitch for him.
There's Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Manchester City in control. Mahrez made his part in both goals. Phillips towards Gomez, didn't quite have the legs on that pass, but all drops back to Manchester City. Zakaria looking to get them going, taking that free kick quickly. Broja. Loftus-Cheek. Ziyech didn't quite play the best pass, but Ziyech makes a lot of that and plays it, and Hall with a chance! What a save! How did Ortega keep that out? But he did, to deny Lewis Hall again.
Well, Ziyech has no pitch to work in here, but he just turns Sergio Gomez inside out. Just wanted to take a touch off Rico Lewis? No, it doesn't. How quickly the goalkeeper is moving across his goal line. That enables him to make the save. If he stood still, he doesn't get there. Once again, he's on the move, anticipating where the ball might end up. Brilliant save.
Chelsea played that corner in quickly. City get it away, only as far as Ziyech. Kovacic has to be careful here. Referee happy for play to continue. Now he's pulled it back for the free kick.
That's how different things could have been for Chelsea at 0-0. They had that chance for Lewis Hall to make it 1-0. 2-0 here. Another good opportunity to get back into the game. Ortega's come up with a brilliant stop. You can see how he's, you know, dancing, moving across his goal line. If he stays at his near post, he can't get anywhere near this. But because he's moving across his goal line as the ball moves, that means he can then, with a dive, make such an important stop.
Well, Lewis Hall, what a night it would have been for him. It's a poor free kick taken by Chelsea into the arms of Ortega, who turned 30 on Sunday. I always forget this. When you hit 30, does that make you a veteran? I always forget. Doesn't count for keepers.
Can we stop talking about age, please? It's just upsetting.
Yeah, Lewis Hall. in the Brazil squad, which was confirmed yesterday. Mendy just about gets that ball away. Grealish with a wry smile and knows how close he was to intercepting that. And Kai Havertz to become their 5th substitution. Have to try something. The time ticking away. Ball played back. Here's Ortega. Grealish to Sergio Gomez. He goes to Laporte. Gallagher. Sterling. Ball. That took a nick. It was almost awkward for Ortega. Almost. Well, City have made a couple of substitutions, but one man just resting at the moment. Haaland, who hasn't been declared completely fit by his manager in recent weeks. Still scored though against Fulham.
I suppose the temptation is to get him out there because of course he's not going to the World Cup. So really trying to get as much football out of him before the World Cup break. You've got to be sure he's absolutely...
Manchester City, loose header from Koulibaly. But he gets away with it and rescues the situation. Havertz. Now Gallagher. Had a decent amount of the ball actually in the last 10 minutes, Chelsea.
The changes have certainly freshened them up. They're looking a lot brighter, stepping onto City, sharper in possession. Raheem Sterling coming on and just playing on the shoulder of defenders just unnerves them, so he's had an impact on the game.
Here's Cucurella.
Those changes have freshened them up. Chelsea now dominating the ball. Can they create a chance, get back in the game?
With that pass from Pulisic. They've had a few moments like that, Chelsea. And Koulibaly just gets there. Alvarez never lets you settle. And they haven't quite finished at the Emirates, but Arsenal 2 goals down, 3-1 down in that game, so it looks like the Gunners are heading out. Forest, 10-man Forest, have beaten Tottenham 2-0. Wolves have beaten Leeds. And ball played straight out of play. Derby still holding Liverpool. So a change for Manchester City, and Nathan Ake will play against his old club. And Laporte making way. Meanwhile, Ruben Dias, Phillips and Bernardo Silva having a little chat. Let's make sure we see this one out, lads.
And here's played by number 6, Nathan Ake.
And Ake, another example of the depth that Manchester City can call upon on their bench. Haven't called upon Haaland yet, but they don't need him at the moment. So 10 more minutes for Chelsea to find 2 goals. Here is a roundup of some of the latest scores and final scores. These are just the latest scores, though, to win it back and doing just that. Chelsea's counter-press, though, effective. And Potter running out of time here. Haven't been dominated, perhaps in the same way as they were against Arsenal. Nevertheless, looking at another defeat here, Chelsea. Back there on the cover, Ake. Time ticking away for Chelsea in their time in this season's Carabao Cup. Pulisic to take this corner. They really need a goal. Just evades Koulibaly. Gallagher miscued that, but hits Mount on the turn, the wrong side of the post. Everybody had switched off there.
What an opportunity. His touch is sensational, gets it out of his feet. Does he just hurry it a little bit? Puts too much whip on it. He's trying to tuck it right in that bottom corner. And going for that accuracy. He's just put it past the post when really he should be scoring.
Mason Mount so close to making this maybe a frantic finish. And Ortega just taking his time on this goal kick. They're not that far away now, City. Somehow everybody gone high at the pitch. Plays it out short. Here's Grealish. Just got a little bit of a tackle from behind there from Azpilicueta. And then a little barge from Grealish. Didn't like the challenge from Azpilicueta. And they're now chest to chest. And that all came about because Grealish felt Azpilicueta had a little nibble. So Grealish had a little nibble.
Well, it's easy to say that Jack Grealish shouldn't react to get fouled so often, but it is hard to take at times.
Kovacic prodding that through to Havertz. Ortega thought about coming but didn't. Is this a moment here for Chelsea? Ortega's gone through his hands, almost an own goal, and Sterling can't force it in, but Chelsea do force it in. But the flag is up. So no nervy finish for City. Puts that flag up and Potter disappointed.
Nothing's gone right for Chelsea tonight. The ball just pinballs around. They probably feel we've got to go back, we've got a chance maybe. And then they denied that as well, but not great defending from City at all. The first mistake really Ortega's made in the game, the ball just squirming out of his grasp. Almost makes a mess of it. And even though the player is off the pitch, he's still considered to be on it. That's why the offside flag has gone up against the Chelsea player.
Well, we've played the 94 more minutes. We'll get another chance for the next round, you would imagine. Pep Guardiola, his side not that far away. It's a penalty shootout taking place at the moment between Southampton and Sheffield Wednesday, as well as West Ham United and Blackburn Rovers. But the chances of a penalty shootout here are pretty slim. And maybe City might add a third. Mahrez. Here's Cucurella. When you compare the performances that Chelsea have had in recent weeks to this one, Andy, how would you rank it?
Much better. I'd say they really have given it, a go. Of course, the changes did kind of freshen them up, bringing on established players, more dangerous attacking players, but overall I think they've performed reasonably well, Chelsea, much better than they did against Arsenal. Again, for Chelsea, it's about getting results, it's about winning games, and playing well is one thing, but for Chelsea as a club it is about winning matches. So they lost 3 now of the last 4. They go to the form side of the Premier League, Newcastle, at the weekend. The pressure is on them.
Ruben Dias. Just a few more seconds left for Manchester City. Bet against them keeping the ball for this final 20 seconds or so. It's not even a contest at times, this one. Close one at times, but once City got that 2-goal lead, well, not many teams are able to turn that sort of scoreline around against Manchester City.
And it's the 2 goals in 4 minutes. You just don't have a chance to settle into a 1-0 scoreline and recover.
Well, Pep pips Potter for a place in round 4. A game in which both sides had plenty of chances, but it was the home side who broke the deadlock at the start of the second half. A Riyad Mahrez free kick opening the scoring
Full-time score, Manchester
before they added a
City 2.
second.